Hello and welcome, my dearest students. I hope you all are fit and fine. Now let's go more ahead. In this video lecture, we will learn exercise part of chapter 8. We will learn exercise part of chapter 8, getting to know plants. In this, we will learn answer of the exercise. Objective types questions answers you have to write down in your textbook, and short and long question answers you have to write in your FNB. Write very neat and clean handwriting. Let's we start answer of the textbook exercise. In that, first you are saying on page number 106, let us understand objective type questions. Question A, fill in the blanks. In that you are saying dash root are thin and almost equal in size, having a bushy appearance. The answer is coming fibrous root. The answer is coming fibrous root. Next, stem of dash swell up to store water in them. The answer is Z. Next, leaves arise from the nodes of the stem. Leaves arise from the nodes of the stem. Dash help in cooling the leaves. The answer is transpiration. Transpiration help in cooling the leaves. The next, dash are thin male reproductive part of a flower. Stamens are the male reproductive part of a flower. The next is dash contain food for the baby plant. The correct answer is cotyledons. Contain food for the baby plants. Now let's see the next is true false. Write the true and false and correct the false statement. In that you are saying the first one is lateral roots branch out from the primary root in the taproot system. Yes, this statement is true. The next is roots can be modified for protection and strength but never for reproduction. This statement is false. The correct statement is roots can be modified for protection, strength, and to develop into a new plants. Let's see the next. Third one, stem can never carry out photosynthesis. This statement is also false. A green stem has chlorophyll and can carry out photosynthesis. Let's see the next. Fourth, plants breathe with the help of tiny holes called spines. This statement is false. The correct sentence is plants breathe with the help of tiny holes called stomata. Tiny porous is called on leaves, it is called stomata, that you have learned already in your chapter. Let's see the next. In pollination, the pollen grains are transferred from the carpel to the sepal of a flower. This statement is false. And why it is false? In the pollination, the pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of a flower. This is the correct statement, right? So, here true false you cannot write down in your textbook. So, just in objective parts, true false you write down in your FNB because you have to write correct statement. Let's see, the next question is choose the correct options. Choose the correct options. MCQs. Let's see the one by one. Which of these are special root that help the plants to absorb nutrients from another plant called the host? The answer is parasitic roots. B. Parasitic roots. Let's see the second one. Which of these plants can multiply through stem cutting? The answer is options correct B. Jasmine and hibiscus. Let's see the next. Third one. Which of these modifications help a plant to reduce loss of water from it? The correct answer is B. Spines. Let's see the next. Fourth one is which of these forms a carpel? The correct answer is B. Stigma, style, and ovary. Let's see the fifth one. Which of these would a seed need to become a baby plant? The correct option is C. Air, water, and warmth. Let's see the next. Sixth one is which of these plants bears a taproot system? The correct answer is from that options B. Neem. Let's see the seventh one. Which of these plants has roots modified for reproduction? The correct answer is B. Dahlia. Let's see the next. Eighth one. The stem of the which of these plants is modified for water storage? The correct answer is B. Cactus. Ninth one. The leaves of which of these plants have parallel venation? From that options is C is the correct answer. Banana. Banana leaves have parallel venation. Let's see the 10th one. Which of these parts later becomes the seed? D. Ovule is become seed. Now let's see very short answer type questions. Name the following or one word. In that first one is roots that grows from branches and gives extra support to the stem of the plants that are called prop roots. That are called prop roots. Second, part of the stem from which leaves or new buds arise. That is called nodes. That same things you have learned in fill-ups. Next is third one, structures that grow from the stem of climber plants to support them. It is called tendrils. It is called tendrils. Fourth one, underground stem of potato. It is called tuber. Tuberous roots. You have learned in that tuber. Transfer from pollen grains from an anther to a stigma. It is called pollination. It is called pollination. So this is our objective types questions are there that you have to write in your textbook only. Now we reach on the question answer. We reach on the question answer. Short answer type questions. Right? In objective part, just true false you write down before this, because in that you have to write correct statement. Let's see the short question answer of first one. Differentiate between taproot system and fibrous root systems. Here I made a table for you so you can easily write or learn. Taproot. In a taproot, a single root called the primary root. In a taproot, a single root comes out from the seed after germination. The same in fibrous root, thin roots almost equal in size grow from the base of the stem. In taproot, has lateral roots coming out of the primary roots, while fibrous root has an overall bussy appearance. Example of taproots are mango, and example of fibrous roots is grass. So this is the difference between the taproot system and fibrous root system. Let's see the next is what are prop roots. So for extra supports, roots of plants such as bamboo, sugarcane and banyan give out extra root from their branches. Right? These roots grow downwards and gives extra support to the stem of the plant. These are called prop roots. I repeat, for extra support, root of plants such as bamboo, sugarcane and banyan gives out extra roots from their branches. These roots grow downwards and give extra support to the stem of the plant. These are called prop roots. Let's see the next third one question is, how do stem of grapes help the plant to climb? So the answer is, stem of climbers such as grapes are modified to form special structure is called tendrils. Stem of climbers such as grapes are modified to form a special structures called tendrils. These help the climber plants which have weak stem attach themselves to others for support. Let's see the next fourth one is, what is venation? Name the two type of venation with one example for each. So let's see what is venation first. The arrangement of veins. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is termed as venation. The two types of venation are reticulate venation. For example, rose leaf, and the another parallel venation. Example, banana leaf. Two types of venations are there, reticulate and parallel. Let's see the next question is fifth one. Why are the flowers of some plants brightly colored and have a sweet smell? So the answer is, flowers are brightly colored and have a sweet smell to attract insects such as bees for pollination. Because of that, flowers of some plants brightly colored and have a sweet smell. So these are the short question answer. Now let's we see the long question answer. Here also I changed color so you can write easily in your FNB point wise. Let's see the long question answer first. Describe with examples how roots are modified for additional functions. So the answer is, roots of some plants are modified to perform additional functions. like for storage of food, for multiplication, for nutrition, for climbing, for extra support. है ना? So for storage of food, the roots of some plants such as radish, carrot, turnip, sweet potato and beetroot become fleshy. For multiplication, roots of plants such as dahlia and asparagus can develop into new plants. For nutrition, plants such as dodder have specialized roots called parasitic roots arising from their stem, which help them to absorb water and nutrients from the host. For climbing, some plants have climbing roots that help the plants to climb up a support such as wall, rock, and tree. For examples are money plants, black pepper, and beetle. And for extra support, roots of plants such as bamboo, sugarcane, and banyan gives out extra root from their branches. These roots grow downwards and give extra support to the stem of the plant. These are called prop roots. That's same things you have learned in short question answer second one. Let's see the next long question answer is describe the function of a stem. What is the function of stem? So these following functions are a stem. It holds leaves in position and help them to spread out at the stem and its branches grow. This ensures that they get enough light for photosynthesis. It bears flowers, buds, leaves and fruits. It conducts water and minerals, salt from the roots to the leaves. Similarly, it carries the food manufactured by the leaves to other parts of the plant. A green stem has chlorophyll and carry out photosynthesis. It has nodes from which leaves or buds arise that can grow into new branch or flower. And the space between two nodes is called internodes. So these are the functions of a stem. Let's see the next is what is transpiration and how does it help the plant? So leaves also lose water through the stomata. The loss of water through the stomata is called transpiration. Transpiration helps the plants in the following ways. It helps in cooling the leaves just as loss of water during sweating helps in keeping our bodies cool. During transpiration, more water is pulled upwards from the roots to compensate for the lost water. This water brings along important nutrients from the roots which are required by the leaf. Thus, transpiration helps in the transport of nutrients within the plant. Transpiration also plays an important role in water cycle. So these are the function of transpiration. Now let's see the next. Fourth one is define pollination. What happens to the different parts of the flower after pollination? So let's see first pollination define is the transfer of pollen grains from an anther to a stigma is called pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from an anther to a stigma is called pollination. After pollination, the ovules changes into seeds. As seeds from the ovary develops into fruits. Under suitable conditions, availability of sufficient water, air and warmth, a seed become baby plant. So this is the pollination, right? Now let's see, the next question is, what are the four main parts of a flower? Describe them in detail with the help of labeled diagram. So let's see, the answer is, a flower is a reproductive organ of a plant. The four main parts are petals, sepals, stamen and carpel. Petals are colorful structure that surrounds the inner parts of the flower. Sepals are the green leaf-like structures at the base of the flower. Sepals protect the flowers during its development and support the petals when the flowers bloom. Stamen are the male reproductive part of a flower. Each stamen has two parts, a thin stalk called filament and a knob-like structure called anther. The anther produces a powdery substance is called pollen, and the next part is carpel, is the female reproductive part of the flower. It has three parts. A top of portion is called stigma, an enlargement base called ovary, and a tube-like structure that is called style. That connects ovary and stigma. The ovary contains tiny ball-like structures called ovules, which later becomes seeds. So these are the long question answer of these chapters. Write down very neat and clean handwriting. Thank you so much for giving time. Be safe at home. Thank you.